Hey guys, come along with me for a road trip. It's gonna be epic. We're starting at 0 kilometers, Telok Melano, Sarawak. And our destination for this first day will be Miri. Following a good night's rest, we will head on to Brunei, where we will meet up with more friends driving Land Rovers, and proceed to Kota Belud, Sabah, where we will meet up with members of the Sabah Land Rover Club. We are going for the 5th SLRC Jamboree at Kisakot Camp in Kota Belud. Looking forward to it. First day's drive should be quite long. Should be about 12 hours, depending on how long we stop for breaks. After about 400 kilometers from Kuching, we approach Cebu. To get there, we have to cross this mighty bridge over the Rejang River. It is about 340 meters wide at this point. The main cities and towns of Sarawak are evenly spaced out, about 200 kilometers apart, so it's easy to plan stops for rest. Sri Aman is about 200 kilometers from Kuching, and Cebu is about 200 kilometers from Sri Aman, and beyond that is another 200 kilometers to Bintulu, and a further 200 kilometers to Miri. So Kuching to Miri is about 800 kilometers. Actual work on the Borneo highway started around 2016. Taken nearly 10 years, but the Sarawak side has been mostly completed. There is only a short stretch just before entering Miri. The rest of it is now a dual carriageway, dual lane, smooth ride all the way. As we will see later, it's a different scenario in Sabah.
Could you tell us what you're doing? It's quite early in the morning.
Immigration formalities into Brunei are fairly straightforward for Malaysians, but foreigners may encounter some difficulties, minor, that can be overcome. And we are taking the new bridge over the Brunei Bay, which is a shortcut, saves about well over an hour and cuts out 2 border crossings. In the old days, there were also ferries.
I will
Temburong Bridge at about 30 kilometers is the longest bridge in Southeast Asia. It was built by a joint venture between Brunei, China and South Korea. It was ready just around the time that COVID hit us and was open to all traffic, including foreign vehicles, after the pandemic. Uh-oh, here we go again. Well, it's a Land Rover, so we had a little bit of an issue with the cracked hose. The car is quite old and only bought recently, so there wasn't time to fix it. But no worries, we are on our way again. And this is now the Sabah version of the Borneo highway. As you can see for yourself, not quite the same standard as that in Sarawak. Here's a little tip for those who are planning to do the same road trip. If it's at all possible, try to time it so that you take this stretch of the Sabah Borneo highway between Sipitang and Papar in daylight. It's a lot easier to do when you can see what's coming up. It gets a bit hairy at night, especially when there's a lot of oncoming traffic, which includes heavy vehicles like lorries and trailers. I was experiencing some wobbling. I think they call it the death wobble, but mine was more like half dead along the way. So quick check with a friend's workshop and figured out that it was a little bit of tire balancing, and also it was the penhard rod bushes. So swap them out, quick job, and we're good to go for the rest of the journey around Sabah. Day 1 of the 5th SLRC Jamboree takes us on a scenic road from Happy Place at Kota Belud up to Tambonan and then on to Bundutuhan. Very picturesque scenery along the way. Then we reach the campsite at Kisakot, Kota Belud.
Apa guna Sumanda pun ramai menunggu, menari-nari lenggang sembahyang. Sekali melihat melepat kulitnya, sayang jatuh cinta. Sayang, sayang, sayang Kinabalu. Keamatan pesta bulan 5. Sayang, sayang kita pergi tamu, jalan tanpa ruli, hati saya rindu. Kinabalu dekat biasa, banyak sayuran dipilih-pilih. Apa guna pergi luar negeri, naik Kinabalu, hati saya rindu. Sumanda pun ramai menunggu, menari-nari lenggang sembahyang. Sekali melihat melepat kulitnya, sayang jatuh cinta. Sayang, sayang, sayang Kinabalu. Keamatan pesta bulan 5. Sayang, sayang kita pergi tamu, jalan tanpa ruli, hati saya rindu. Sayang, sayang kita pergi tamu, jalan tanpa ruli, hati saya rindu.
We had a lot of time to relax, to chill, to detox, meet up with old friends like Leslie, whom I haven't seen for about 30 years, and new friends. And we had a lot of rain, caused some minor problems, but it's good for storytelling. We got a lot of stories to tell in future. Lots of pictures taken, group photos. And with that, we say goodbye to Kisakot and head out towards Kota Belud, which is not far away. And from Kota Belud, we head on north eastwards towards the northernmost tip of Sabah at a place called Simpang Mengayau near Kudat, which is also the northernmost point of Borneo Island. So this was a symbolic trip, starting from the westernmost point of Sarawak to the northernmost point of Sabah.
Menyesal nanti bila kau dengar ini. Oh dari sayang, kau mau saya sikut tuh Gunung Kinabalu sama Sungai Pagalan. Baru kau mau percaya dengan kata-kataku, saya original. Andai kau tahu mimorosok kudusun karati keponangku wanuti borosonku nokuro tukong igis kau dono korongong tusuk mantat keningau. Saya ini original Sabah, mantan kampung tuntunan api-api. Oh dan sayang, kau mau saya sikut tuh Gunung Kinabalu sama Sungai Pagalan. Baru kau mau percaya dengan kata-kataku, saya original.
From Simpang Mengayau, we drive back towards Kota Kinabalu. It's about a 3.5 hour drive. All in, it's a lot of driving. The entire trip until I reach home would be about 3,200 kilometers over 8 days, of which 5 involved driving almost the entire day. One day, the first day was up to about 14 hours, and the race averaged around 10 hours in a day. Tiring, but it was a lot of fun. So that's all we have for this video, folks. Thanks for staying with me, and see you on the next road trip.
Last car I drive is, you know what? Next.